Okay, now let us get into some evidence, right? And we're looking on dead bodies. And I definitely got to do some more work on mummies because, history tells us that people were out here eating mummies, yeah. But we're going to look at this recent case from 2024. Dozens of mummified bodies discovered in eerie black magic sect where cult members would meditate with the corpse to gain superpowers. Okay? Police in Thailand have discovered 12 mummified bodies at a black magic sect where followers allegedly meditate with the corpse to gain supernatural power. The grim discovery was made during a raid at a monastery where the cult devotees were reportedly seeking clairvoyant abilities through rituals with the dead. Among the bodies uncovered was the corpse of a child, with authorities finding both recently deceased remains and skeleton. Officers found 17 graves at the encampment, with some bodies carefully preserved using banana leaves and salt for ceremonial purposes. Okay. Now, it is interesting to point out that they are using these bodies to gain supernatural powers. Now, how is it that someone is dead and you're going to meditate with the body to gain powers? Demons, spirits, right? So when the original spirit leave the vessel, that vessel now becomes occupied by a demonic spirit. Yeah. Dead bodies are occupied by demonic spirits. I know it's hard for a lot of you to believe, but these people, they know what they're doing because they are seeking supernatural abilities. Hence why some will eat the bodies of mummies because they're seeking either healing or they're seeking supernatural abilities or they're seeking clairvoyance. They know what they're doing. Once the original spirit leave the vessel, then demons will occupy the dead corpse. Hence why you see what you call it? Necrophilia, having sex with the dead. Right? Another thing we need to pay attention is to take this back to the Bible. Right? Let's take it back to the Bible. Let's go to Jude 1 verse 9. Right? Jude 1 verse 9. Let us see what that is telling us, because that is a very interesting Bible verse from the King James Version. Yet Michael, the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, durst not bring against him a railing accusation, but said, The Lord rebuke thee. Not much is given. Not much is given. We just get a little bit of information where two very powerful entities fighting over a dead corpse. Why? Now, there are many explanations. Everybody got an explanation out here. But it doesn't relieve the fact that we have the devil and the archangel fighting over Moses' dead corpse. So the spirit of Moses leaving the vessel, and the devil want the vessel. The devil need the vessel. So that vessel could be used like how these people are using these mummies. The devil could have the vessel of Moses to do as he please. Right? People understand we wrestle not with flesh and blood. Wickedness in high places. Now, a lot of you might see this thing and say, oh, hocus pocus. Conspiracy theories. She's been stupid. The devil is real. God is even realer. Witches are real. Curses are real. Right? Understand there is good and there is bad. What these people are doing is not a joke. It might sound silly to some people, disgusting to others, but this is witchcraft using dead corpse. Right? So the spirit has left the vessel and they are using the vessel because demons occupied dead bodies. And that is why they come to us as familiar spirits in our dreams, or when you go to psychics and they come around as your loved ones. No, they occupy their dead bodies. And we see evidence where powerful angels take the bodies of these prophets. At least we have evidence of one. Right? So with that evidence, I would believe that the rest of prophets, the Most High make sure to secure their bodies. The rest of prophets, the Most High made sure to secure their bodies. All of those prophets of old. Because these bodies can be used. The devil can use their bodies, or have his minions use the bodies of these prophets from old. Right? Demons occupy dead bodies. Go read the account in Jude 1:9 and understand we wrestle not with flesh and blood. This is real. This is no joke. Right? People eat mummies in ancient times. They eat them. Right? We need to pray and understand we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but wickedness in high places. Let us pray and say, glory be to the Most High.